Hello, it's Fernando Vossa again, and I'm recording another piece to share with you some updates of what's been going on in my experience, and hopefully some of these points would help you in whatever you're going through right now. Have you felt like there's some strange energy this year? We're halfway through the year in June, and it seems like it's not moving like we want it to, like it's not happening just yet, whatever this happening is supposed to be. I remember talking about how by summer this new job was going to come through, or I was going to be making more money, or I was going to be more stable, but it just seems to be getting a little bit tougher and tougher. I still haven't quite figured it out myself. But what I do see is that don't fall back into thinking this is it, that what's happening in your daily life right now, any issues with money, issues with your relationship, job, family, think of it as a cleanse, kind of a detoxification. Because the more we let go of the material things, the more we start seeing who we truly are. I'm sitting out in the pool, my friend Mario's house, which is an art gallery. It's a beautiful space to be creative. Part of what I want to let go is the idea that I'm behind somehow, that I'm lacking somehow. And a piece of that is to recognize that there are great things happening right now. I have to admit that I do feel a little bit stagnant at the moment, and I'm not quite sure what's going on there. What I do recognize is that each day that I'm tested, or I test myself, I see that there are many gifts that are being revealed. Some of the things that are coming to the surface for me right now is this concept of what part of my reality should I just let go? Should I release? An aspect of not making enough money? I've recently experienced living at a variety of friends' houses, kind of like couch surfing. I had to move out of my apartment where I was, and I spent some time at one house, at one friend, another friend, kind of connecting and seeing a little bit what's going on in their lives, but not yet finding my own place, my own apartment, my own house, my own home. So that's a little bit unsettling. I identify having my own place as part of what makes me more stable, more consistent. I've recently been seeing someone romantically, and it's been difficult for us to get private time, quality time, and she's been very supportive through this process. And believe me, if you meet someone during these difficult times, you really get to see if they're about seeing who you are inside, that all of the superficial stuff, because right now the surface, the material things, the outward appearance, that doesn't seem to be flying very well right now. And I'm sure other people are having different points of view on this. One of the areas that I have experienced in the last few days is that if you are not letting go of the old energy, the old paradigms, you're going to have a hard time adjusting to the new paradigms, the innovative way of being. We want to still be comfortable. We still want to have an aspect of greed and materialism. At the same time, we want to go toward an awakening, this ascension. And it's not easy to do both at the same time. I know that you don't even feel you're the same person you are at the beginning of this year. It just seems like it's accelerating, moving faster. And I'm feeling it too. And this video is just to share with you perspectives of the moment. I feel frustrated, but I'm excited at the same time. I see that when I start thinking intellectually, rationalizing, I have to do something about my situation. I have to plan a project and organize it and set it in motion. I now recognize that that's part of the old paradigm. The new paradigm is about being in the feeling of what you want to manifest. Starting there. And then progress to a thought of stepping into that vibration. So I'm learning that language myself, believe me. And there are friends that are not necessarily part of this journey in the same way. They're having their own experience. They've chosen their own path. So I'm balancing between those different groups. But I recognize in my moments of being still, when I meditate, it's important just to be. It's important to stay alive. It's amazingly important to hold your truth. And if you start wavering, your ego comes back into play. And it reminds you of what you're lacking. Your personality, mental states. You get fed ideas that you have to release. I have to release them. I now see that this cleansing process is not just my own. I see so many other friends going through it. And I'm sure you're experiencing family members looking to you for assistance and guidance. And then who guides us? Well, we guide us. We are our own teachers. We are our own gurus. And now you got to step up the lessons, step up the practice, because the energy is getting more and more intense. This change, this evolution we're experiencing. How grand, no? Now is the time to not only think outside the box, but dissolve the box altogether. I have gone from considering a 9-to-5 job to looking at consulting, and now I have an opportunity to collaborate on a kids camp where kids can visualize their ideal experience of peace, of healing the planet, of joining together with others. And the kids would journal and express writtenly what is going through their minds and their hearts and share their inner thoughts. We want to have kids expressing those inner thoughts. And then we go to the art portion of it, where it's going to be fun to illustrate these concepts and show in drawings and in painting your landscapes of peace and forgiveness and living in joy with the planet and animals. And then we're going to take video of the children in front of a blue screen, and then we're going to put together that image with their artwork. So children at this kids camp are going to be able to be inside their vision board or their vision dream and see themselves being in their manifestation, getting that feeling, that being closer and closer. So it's real. It's real for them, and then it becomes real for the adults. So the kids camp is called Light Comet, which stands for Light Conscious Media Technology. And we're going to start later on this month in North County, San Diego, and Encinitas. So out of this, we're going to develop a DVD to share how to do these kinds of visualizations with your own children. So wish me luck. I mean, working with kids is something going to be very novel for me, and doing art and video with kids, that's innovative thinking for me. Somebody who does graphic design and media production and branding with corporations. So I will let you know how this is going. You can go to lightcomet.com and check out a little quick overview of this project. And I hope it's inspiring, so you can see it's in your hands to be entrepreneurial and bring in a new energy, a new form of wealth, a new way of sharing. So I hope that some of this sharing, me being open with my process, will help you get inspired to dissolve the box altogether, to be entrepreneurial, to be innovative with your options, and then share them right to me. Thank you. Namaste.